From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Feldman. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there's a great opportunity.
The Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And a friendly bounce there. They will get excellent field position to start as this kicks out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Chargers 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, Feldman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Chargers' 8-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run with Michelle, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they will run it with Michelle. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. No gain. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned teams down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
At the 27-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Off the play fake. Feldman. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before,
rush coming and he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, and he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in.
Now Mayfield lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Operating from the gun. Feldman. Got him open. It's Sutton. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, looking to catch him off balance.
He did.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mayfield with it once more. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Throwing on first down. Feldman. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Feldman. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
49-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A throw out wide here caught by Pettis. The 20, 10, and all the way in for the Miami touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. And a big throw here, that's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They run it with Jacobs. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 5.
They're going to try and throw. They're able to haul it in as Kittle. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Off-play action. Feldman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. And here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try.
Field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through. Way up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down. Feldman. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Feldman. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Feldman on the slant, completes to Sutton. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Operating from the gun, Feldman. This will be caught at the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Feldman feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Sheldon Rankins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the gun on 3rd down. Feldman. The pressure gets to him again. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here's another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. He's at the 50. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Feldman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Brings up 2nd.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Dolphins.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Frank Clark.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line. Today's final score, Dolphins 27, Chargers 3.